हेलो एवरीबॉडी, अ वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू। आप सभी का फिर से स्वागत है हमारे चैनल इंडियन मास कम्युनिकेशन पे। माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इन दिस वीडियो लेक्चर वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अ स्ट्रैटेजी which one can follow for June 2025 attempt of UGC NET. I hope you all are doing well and we have with us a lot of people. Kindly do let me know whether I am audible. There is no technical glitch. Then we shall start. So we have with us national commentator Sudeshna. Okay, then we have Manga, Priyanka, Bidhan, Celian, Abhay, Shweta, Siddhika, Suraj, Bidhan, Ayush, Roma, and I can see a lot of people joining. So my dear students, again a very warm welcome. So we are done with the last session. So the results are already out. Some of you already so a lot of people qualified JRF this time. A lot of them, they shared their experiences as well. A lot of you couldn't make this time, okay, but don't worry, it's a part and parcel of your life. So good evening, a lot of people are joining. So in this video, if you are somebody who is new to my channel, my name is Tushar Goyal. I'm a PhD research scholar at Center for Media Studies, JNU. I've qualified JRF, I've qualified several other media related exams, so you can consider subscribing to our channel. You will find more than near about 250 lectures which are absolutely free and open access. We have created an entire course which is absolutely free. Okay, थैंक यू सो मच आयुष एंड कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू ऑल ऑफ यू. आप सभी के प्यार की वजह से, मैं आपकी वजह से कहूँगा कि इस चैनल पे अब 10,000 सब्सक्राइबर्स हो गए हैं. सो नाउ वी आर अ फैमिली ऑफ 10,000 मीडिया स्कॉलर्स अक्रॉस इंडिया एंड this might be really very small for somebody else, but for me it is really a great milestone, and all thanks to all of you. So kindly accept my heartfelt gratitude towards all of you. So my dear students, the next attempt is just after 3 months, which is June 2025, and only 3 months are remaining. Okay, if you count on your fingertips, March, April, May, and it will come just in the blink of a moment. Okay, so हमें क्या करना चाहिए? Just a second, I'm trying to find my pen. Good evening, just a second. Okay, let it be. So 3 महीने बचे हैं इस एग्जाम के अंदर, ठीक है, और इस एग्जाम को पार करके, पास करके हमें क्या मिल सकता है? इस एग्जाम की कुछ खूबियां हैं, उसके बारे में बात कर लेते हैं. पहली चीज़ होती है JRF. अगर आप इस एग्जाम को क्वालिफाई करेंगे तो आपको PhD करते करते एक राशि मिल सकती है, जो राशि 37,000 से लेके 45,000 के बीच में होती है. ओके, और वो आपको अगले 5 साल तक मिलती रहेगी PhD करते करते. तो वो 5 सालों में कुछ 25 से लेके 30 लाख रुपए तक की राशि होती है. दूसरा होता है कि अगर आप इस एग्ज़ाम को क्वालिफाई करेंगे तो यू गेट एलिजिबल फॉर नेट, विच इज़ नेशनल एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया फॉर यू टू अप्लाई इन any assistant professor related jobs. Okay, so it's also a good social ladder. Third is that you get qualified, third category is the PhD admissions category. If you qualify that thing, so you get qualified, you get eligible for interviews. So this exam actually helps you with your higher educational career goals. Okay, and dear students, let us first talk about the cutoff. Okay, so there has been a transformational change in the cutoff. We should first of all look at it. ठीक है, अगर हम किसी एग्ज़ाम के लिए तैयारी कर रहे हैं, हम एक लक्ष्य साध रहे हैं, तो हमें पता होना चाहिए कि हमें कितने सेकंड्स में, मतलब क्या चल रहा है. लोग बहुत सारे ना इससे अवगत नहीं है. सो अगर मैं आपको जून 2022 का दिखाऊँ, ठीक है, तो आप देखेंगे 192 वॉज कट ऑफ ऑफ JRF. कैन यू इमेजिन? 192 नंबर पे JRF मिल रहा था. ये सन मतलब 2023 की बात है. सॉरी, ये दिस इज अ कट ऑफ ऑफ जून 2020, सॉरी दिसंबर 2023, एंड द कट ऑफ वाज जस्ट सी दिस 192 फॉर JRF. 21 पीपल क्वालिफाइड फॉर इट. एंड इससे पहले अगर आप जाएंगे तब भी इतना ही होता था, 198, मैक्सिमम 200 हो गया, ठीक है, और लेट्स से 66% पे लोगों का JRF निकल जाता था. ठीक है, 170 मार्क्स पे नेट निकल रहा था, 180 170 पे. नाउ एक बार होता है वो फ्लूक होता है. देयर हैज़ बीन सिस्टमेटिक रेपिटेशन. देखो इस बार जेआरएफ निकला है 216 नंबर पे, ठीक है, सॉरी दिसंबर 2024, और नेट निकला है 192 पे, ठीक है. देन अगर इससे पिछले बार देखोगे आप, जून 2024 का जो री एग्ज़ाम था, नेट आपका जेआरएफ निकला था अनरिजर्व कैटेगरी के लिए 216 एंड नेट निकला था आपका 184. सो देयर हैज़ बीन अ, you can say a systematic rise in the cutoff. I won't like we shouldn't overlook this fact. Let's say when things are going to get open access, a lot of people are watching it. You won't believe me, this time enormous amount of people scored more than 200 marks. I know a lot of people, okay. So since morning a lot of testimonials have been shared with you. A lot of people, they crack their JRF just watching our free lectures. I know enormous amount of people who have scored more than 200 marks. Okay, we ran a poll on our group. That poll actually was right. So I know at least 20-25 people who scored more than 200 marks, less than 216. Some of them scored 214 as well. Okay, so now the competition is going to be even more because things are open access. Everybody has access to all the content, okay, and it's readily available. So thing is that if you want to perform really well, you have to outperform other people. What other people are doing, you have to do that. तो वो करना ही करना है, उससे ज़्यादा आपको करना पड़ेगा. Okay, yeah, we also lost JRF just by 1 mark, 1 question. Okay, so enormous amount of people are scoring more than 200 marks in this exam. This is very good for your subject. Actually what used to happen was that a lot of people who used to cram some theories, or let's say some chronology, they could qualify this exam. But now this exam has become very conceptual. You have to go to the roots. There are no shortcuts. Some people might say, sir हमारा shortcut से हो गया, ठीक है. They are going to fail miserably in future. I'm letting you know, ठीक है. There can be no shortcuts. You have to learn about things. Okay, so this is very first thing. When we are talking about strategy, you should know what is the new normal. New normal is 216 for JRF for unreserved category and 184. Anything above 186 you should consider for net. Okay, but dear students, one thing I realized in this last attempt. So now see, let's say there are 10,000 people, more than 10,000 people on this channel. Okay, out of which 7,000 people are going to apply for this exam. Okay, thank you so much Dhanalakshmi qualified net. Okay, very good. You thank you so much. I am really glad that you found our content helpful. Next time now you have to bring JRF. Okay, promise me that you are going to crack it this time. So how many of you have to tell me are applying for this exam because और कुछ ऑप्शन नहीं है करने के लिए. मेरे साथ ऐसा था. फर्स्ट यू हैव टू रियलाइज दिस थिंग, ठीक है. अगर ऐसा है तो भाई उस तरह से मेहनत भी करो, कोई बुरी बात नहीं. अगर ऐसा है तो पहले मान लो इस बात को, ठीक है. सो थिंक ऑन. सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट स्ट्रैटेजी ना, आई विल बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट विद यू. देयर कैन नेवर बी अ वन साइज फिट्स ऑल, बिकॉज every one of you is at different stage of their learning goals. So some of you who might be starting afresh, some of you might have given 2 attempts, some of you are restarting their career, a lot of working women, okay, or let's say homemakers who want to start afresh. Thing is there can never be one size fits all. Okay, if I tell you that follow this routine or do this thing at this stage of your life, my dear students, you should be well aware of where do you stand. Okay, I am going to show you the path, but you have to walk on your own. Okay, I can't take you in my arms and take you anywhere. I am going to show you the direction, but you have to be reflective about your own condition, about your own situation. There can never be one size fits all. So the name of the lecture video is strategy. How can we discuss one single strategy for all of you? Some of you might be starting afresh, might be confused, sir, from where to start. Some of you might have performed really well this time, might have lost this JRF or net by 2 marks. Some of you scored really well. ठीक है. So you have to be reflective about yourself. How to be reflective? You have to go through at least last 5-year question papers. That's how you are going to be reflective. Okay, a lot of you, a common problem I find is, okay, that a lot of you just learn about a lot of things and you don't solve anything. If you don't solve anything, believe me, you are going to keep making mistakes. You are never going to assess them. So make PYQs your Bible again and again. And then there are few people who are following all these questions which are made by some teachers. Okay, you can do that, but please, when we talk about you have to decide a boundary for yourself. Okay, that boundary could be PYQs, previous year question paper, something which has been captured in the imagination of the examiner. Okay, good evening Anu. So you start, just if you are somebody who's just starting afresh in this exam, just start investigating the last 5-year question papers. You don't have to solve them, just go through them. Okay, just run them through your eyes so that you get to know what kind of questions, what kind of topics are being asked. Okay, simple as that. Let us keep it very simple. There is no, believe me, whosoever qualified this exam, if you ask them, let's not complicate this. Okay, it has to be tailor made according to our requirements. There can never be one size fits all. Okay, so it all should start with investigating the recent pattern. Just go through the recent question papers and try to find what kind of major questions are being asked, what kind of topics are being repeated. And I keep reiterating this thing, always begin with the foundations. Okay, any exam you take, there are going to be 70 20 10. Okay, it is tried and testing thing. 70 is going to get asked from foundations. Foundations are not easy. It is something which was taught to you in masters, but you didn't learn it properly. So you have to first polish it. You have to create a foundation on which you are going to stand, on which you are going to build a beautiful building which is going to stand tall for next, let's say, eternity. Okay, so start with the foundations, start with the basic things of your subject. Let's say when we talk about mass communication journalism, my dear students, unit 1 is actually the foundations, the basic theories, the models. Research is the foundation of this UGC net exam. Just learning about the basic things, variables, reliability, validity, steps of research, films, okay, radio, television, history of all media, newspapers, all these things, basic ICT. This is the foundation. First, polish them. Okay, then comes the 2010 part, which will come to you itself if you keep, if you start with the afresh. But then there with all this mass communication journalism students, there is a curse of paper 1. I call this the curse of paper 1. Okay, a lot of students are scoring crazy marks in paper 2. Like somebody told me that they scored 140, 150, 160. Yeah, like it has become a new normal. People are very easily solving paper 2 questions. But when it comes to paper 1, people have become very lazy. Some of them just told me, sir, we only could score 20 correct answers. Some of you could only score 23. You have to at least score 40 marks in paper 1 out of 50. 40 out of 50 questions should be correct. Okay, what is the problem is that you guys are getting very lazy, a lot of you. Okay, so we also started with paper 1. I will be very honest. Okay, I am here, so we are curating a lot of free content for all of you. Our entire video lecture series is absolutely free. Okay, it's, when we say free, it's not like कि थोड़ा सा यहाँ देखो फिर हमारी ऐप पे हम redirect करते हैं. A lot of content on YouTube is redirect content. Redirect in the sense कि आपको थोड़ा सा दिखाएंगे, then they are going to redirect कि हमारा पूरा का पूरा कोर्स जाके वहाँ पे मिलेगा. When I say free, I never ask you to watch any video anywhere else. ठीक है, you will find everything structured on YouTube itself. You won't find this thing with any other course on like let's say political science, sociology. Everything is going to be on YouTube. ठीक है, so the curse of paper 1 is that you are getting very lazy. See, I have my boundaries, I have my limits. Okay, I can't do everything. So if you go through other channels of paper 1 or any subject, there are 5 teachers who are taking just one paper 2 or paper 1. Okay, so if you expect me to do everything on a go, it is not a good expectation from your side as well. Because believe me, when I am taking classes, it takes 4 hours to just create a PPT. If you want to do it properly, if you just want to first create a test or let's say go through all the question papers, So a good class or it is also taking a toll on my health. ठीक है, so our paper 1 channel is going to aid you. This time I'm going to teach you maths and DI. ठीक है, it's the weakest portion of your, you know, a lot of you. So I'm going to take it on myself. I'll prepare tests, I'll do all those things, solution for everything. We have already done research aptitude, teaching aptitude. There are 32 tests on our application live. If you wish, you can take it, else no problem. I'm going to take this time maths and DI and one more unit of paper 1, which is JRF Guru. Then you don't have to be lazy. ठीक है, उसके बाद a lot of people they come to me, sir, why not, please do that also, do that also. No, dear students, you have to be considerate about other person's condition. I am also a full-time scholar. Also it takes a lot of toll on my health. ठीक है, I have to take paper 2 as well. I have to do that postmortem series. I have to bring revisionary classes. But I am going to do maths and DI this time. ठीक है, a lot of you who you know, I took it earlier also. So you have studied from me maths. I am going to take responsibility. ठीक है, so आपकी responsibility मेरी होगी maths and DI की. But entire paper 1 you have to take care. ठीक है, ये मत करना छोड़ दिया. ठीक है, be serious about it. If you want to outperform other people, you have to be serious. You have to scout for the good material, whether it's paid or unpaid. I'll suggest, if you can afford, take good test series of paper 1 somewhere else. Okay, because it really helps. Okay, a lot of you become dependent on me, then it creates a lot of pressure as well. How I'm going to complete, let's say, 6 units? It isn't possible. Na? I'm going to come, like we will be having regular classes on alternate days. Okay, and we are going to complete entire mathematics and DI. It is going to be my responsibility this time. Okay, research and teaching has been you know, completed on our channel. You can go through it. If time permits, I'll take one more unit. Okay, so this has to be clear this time. Okay, because we should set our goals, commitments. Okay, and entire all these lectures are going to be absolutely free. Okay. Then curse of paper 1. A lot of people are not serious about paper 1, so they take it very seriously. देखो, एक चीज़ होती है, जिसका काम उसी को साजे, कोई और करे तो डंका बाजे. A lot of you depend on a lot of substandard material also. ठीक है, क्या करते हो कि कुछ अगर लॉजिकल रीजनिंग है पूरा नहीं पढ़ोगे, बीच बीच में से कहीं जाके पढ़ोगे. यू हैव टू फाइंड गुड मटेरियल. ठीक है, जो उसका स्पेशलिस्ट है जाके ढूंढ के आओ, करो उसको अच्छे से करो. ठीक है, यू हैव टू एटलीस्ट स्कोर. जो लास्ट के 4 यूनिट बच जाएंगे उसको हल्के में छोड़ोगे तो गलत हो जाएगा. ठीक है, then this word is wrong, memorize. No, you have to understand. Manga Manwag is saying how to technically memorize. No, I don't believe in memorizing. You have to understand. You have to go through the entire chronology. You have to go through the entire progression of thought of these theories and models. Okay, so when we are learning about media literature, we are trying to look at the progression of thought, how things are coming up. Okay, so that's the right way of doing it. There are no shortcuts, believe me, dear students, when I say so. Okay, then yes, I am going to take maths and DI. Okay, rest you have to take it on your own. Okay, okay, that one thing is clear, because in the month of May and June I won't be here. I'm going outside. Okay, so I won't be able to take much classes. We have, let's say, 2 good months in which we are going to complete maths and DI and also postmortem and some revisionary classes, which is going to help you a lot. And my dear students, when you look at it, 250 hours of content is already there. So I am a, you know, I'm a firm believer that we shouldn't be wasting our resources and time. Okay, if something has already been done, we have to go there and study. A lot of people who started afresh, they made a mistake. So every 250 lectures they watched it at a go, like एक महीने में सब complete कर दिया. It doesn't work like this. You have to when you look, you know, देखो कुछ बच्चों ने 228 भी स्कोर किया, नारायण हरी ने. ठीक है, नारायण स्कोर 228 marks. Some of you are saying, sir, we couldn't score 170, 180. Same material, some people are scoring more, some people are scoring less. You have to be very careful when you learn something. Let's say you watched a lecture, or let's say you completed a unit, 2-3 lectures. Then you have to find time, solve PYQs, then reflect back, then see what mistakes are you doing, recorrect them, then go ahead. It shouldn't be like कि आपकी प्लेलिस्ट है वो चली जा रही है, ख़त्म ही नहीं हो रही. आपको एंजॉय आ रहा है. बड़े सारे बच्चे एंजॉय करते हैं. ठीक है, एंजॉय करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. हर चीज़ को एंजॉय करना चाहिए. पढ़ते वक्त एंजॉय करना चाहिए. ठीक है, बट थिंग इज दैट उस एंजॉय के बीच में ये ना हो कि आपको मजा आ रहा है, लाइक इसको स्टोरी की तरह आप सुने जा रहे हो, यू आर नॉट रिटेनिंग एनीथिंग, यू आर नॉट scribbling on your on a piece of paper, you are not reading the PDFs again, or let's say your notes again, you are not solving a lot of questions. Solving a lot of questions is very important. Okay, so important is that you have to be like when you are watching all these lectures na, please make sure, a lot of people they have made this mistake that they completed everything at a speed of 2x. ठीक है, 2x पे जल्दी बढ़ा के उन्होंने 1-1.5 महीने में सब कंप्लीट करा हुआ है. कुछ बच्चे ऐसे भी हैं, वो गलत है. देन रीस्टार्ट अगेन. In a day you shouldn't be watching more than 2-3 lectures. After watching 2-3 lectures, you should start reflecting back on what did you learn. You should go on internet, you should find PYQs, you should solve all those tests. That's the right way to do this. Okay, a lot of people they say that, sir, we watched the entire thing in 2 months, 1.5 months, then what should we do? No, then you didn't do anything, you didn't retain anything, you didn't engage with anything. Okay, so please, 250 lectures are already there. We have like comprehensively solved the last 3 question papers. We call it postmortem series. We never skipped any question. So the idea of postmortem series is that we are going to go chronologically, we are going to solve everything so that we learn new concepts as well. Okay, if somebody is starting afresh, you start with postmortem series, it will really help you, believe me. Okay, so you have to be like, एक तो बात हो गई कि समझदार होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. ठीक है, दूसरी बात ये है कि आपको इस मतलब यू ऑल आर टेकिंग अ रिस्क वाइल प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर एनी एग्जाम. यू शुड ऑल्सो बी वेल वर्स्ड और अवेयर अबाउट द रिस्क ऑफ टेकिंग दिस एग्जाम. ठीक है, सो आउट ऑफ लेट्स से हाउ मेनी पीपल आर गोइंग टू टेक दिस एग्जाम? 7,000 people are going to take this exam. So as per your mark sheets, it was 6,700 something. So let's say 7k people are going to give this exam. You have to be very practical about this thing. Okay, a lot of people they are not going to tell you, this coaching industry is not going to tell you this thing, because you all are a perpetual customer for them. जितना ज़्यादा prepare करोगे उतना ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. ठीक है, out of 7k people, only let's say 34 people are going to get JRF. This is an objective reality, out of which 17 people from unreserved category, and there are several other categories as well. Okay, so you have to believe in this reality as well. Okay, so out of 7,000 people, you have to outperform, let's say 6,900, how much, 66 people. You have to outperform them, then only you are going to get JRF. Or let's say 17 people are going to get it in unreserved category. That's the objective reality. First you have to believe in it. ठीक है, so you have to be very practical. ठीक है, आपको practical होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Okay, very good. Jyoti also qualified NET this time. Very good, Jyoti, congratulations. Next time you are going to qualify JRF, you have promised me. ठीक है, सो दिस इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव रियलिटी. दिल क्यों टूटता है आपका? दिल टूट गया बड़े सारे बच्चों का, सर नहीं हुआ. आपको दिल मतलब टूटेगा, ठीक है, अच्छी बात है, दिल तोड़ भी लेना चाहिए, पर आपको प्रैक्टिकल होकर तैयारी करनी है कि भैया ये रियलिटी है. ठीक है, ज़रूरी नहीं है कि सारी चीज़ें आपके हाथ में, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. मैं आपको जो समझा रहा हूँ वो आप समझिए मेरी बात को. आपको अपनी फ्यूचर को भी प्लान करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. ठीक है, ये नहीं तो क्या मतलब. ठीक है, इट्स ऑलवेज गुड टू हैव प्लान बीज एज वेल. ठीक है, ये नहीं हो कि यू आर इन अ परपेचुअल स्टेट ऑफ aspirant. I believe that this exam is going to give you a greater amount of independence in your life. There are going to be opportunities, but there can be n number of enormous amount of opportunities elsewhere also. This has to be an objective reality. Sometimes I feel very bad, because now all the people are my students. So I am going to do everything on YouTube. Everybody who watches this content is going to be my student. Okay, so a lot of people, they will celebrate, they will tell me, sir, I qualified JRF, I'm going to be happy. But what about others? I feel despondent also. Okay, I feel sad also, because for them they prepared really well. But you have to be very practical about this thing, that out of 7,000 people, only 34 people are going to get JRF, or 17. Out of 7,000 people, some 600 people are going to NET, or let's say 400 people are going to get NET. ठीक है, दिस इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव रियलिटी। अब तैयारी करो, मजे लेके तैयारी करो, बोलो मैं तो नॉलेज के लिए करेंगे, साथ साथ मतलब अच्छे से भी करेंगे, ठीक है। और हम अपना बेस्ट देंगे, हम अपनी आखिरी सांस तक देंगे, हम 200% देंगे, 250% देंगे, जितना दे सकते हैं देंगे, अपने आप को झंझोड़ के रख देंगे। उसके बाद बस, ठीक है, जितना हम कर सकते हैं उतना करेंगे, इतना इतना अपने आप को प्रॉमिस करो और खुश होके सारी चीज़ों को प्रिपेयर करो, ठीक है। लव द नॉलेज। कुछ लोगों को मज़ा आता है पढ़ने में, इसलिए आप जेआरएफ कर रहे हो, इसलिए आपको पीएचडी करनी चाहिए, इसके अलावा कोई रीज़न नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपको पैसे मिलेंगे, ठीक है। सो दिस, मैं जो आपको बात कर रहा हूँ, यू शुड, आई होप यू आर रेजोनेटिंग विद व्हाट आई एम सेइंग। अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम पीपल सेट अनड्यू expectations. So if somebody is putting up 16 hours of hard work, it doesn't mean that he or she is working hard. Okay, sometimes people are just scrolling through. Okay, so you have to work really hard. Now you have to believe that you have to outperform other 6,960 people to get this JRF. Then only you can score this. You have to first believe in this objective reality that only 17 people in the unreserved category are going to get JRF. Okay, or you should know what is the target. So every time you score anything, or let's say solve any mock test, you have to score at least 216. Okay, so be well informed, be really well informed. ये बात जानना बहुत जरूरी है, ठीक है। The curse of paper 1, you have to be serious. You shouldn't be over dependent. We are going to, we are going to act as an aid. We have already completed research, teaching. So what I am going to do, I am also going to solve, bring a postmortem series of research and teaching aptitude as well of last year. So January 2025 में जितने भी questions होंगे हम उसको अच्छे से solve करेंगे, जिससे आपका वो भी revise हो जाए, ठीक है। Then this time I am going to take from March 10 or 12 something maths and DI, उसको अच्छे से करेंगे, and I am going to take it from very basic, very basic. I am going to assume that you know nothing. So ऐसे आना, एकदम दिमाग खाली करके आना कि हमें कुछ नहीं आता. First unlearn, then learn with me. I'm going to assure, ठीक है, if you do it with me, I'm going to make it very fun and easy for you, ठीक है. Day by day it's getting hard. No Kirti, day by day you are getting a lot of knowledge, you are getting matured, ठीक है. I started my net journey way back. I could clear only net cause of merely consuming content, but when I started engaging with the content, I saw results. I cleared JRF with 1-digit rank. Wow, Cillian, congratulations Cillian, he qualified JRF, and our best wishes. Okay, may God bless you with all the success, and keep in touch with us. So the curse of paper 1, you can share your I would say strategies with other people as well in this group, so that they can also learn new things. So then thing is, there are 10 units, okay. Research aptitude has to be the most important unit of this entire exam, okay. Roma couldn't score net this time as well, but yes, the competition is getting very hard every day, okay. Then research aptitude is one of the most important unit, because it has a ripple over effect in both the papers, paper 1 as well as paper 2, and this unit. ये क्या है, इससे जो डरेगा वो पहले ही हार गया, ठीक है. इसमें लोगों को बहुत उत्तीर्ण होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. क्या है कि भैया ये सारे लोगों का कमज़ोर है, जो दूसरे लोगों का कमज़ोर है उसको आपको पक्का कर लेना है, ठीक है. यही तो कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्ज़ाम है, ठीक है. सो okay, Harish, sorry Harish, we talked just 2 hours ago. I didn't know that you are with the name of Cillian. Hi Harish. So mass communication journalism की जो कट ऑफ है वो बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ गई. Harish cracked JRF this time. He is from Kerala and he is very focused person. So he's preparing for a lot of other government jobs as well. So congratulations again, Harish. What does this Cillian means? Can you tell us? Like, is this some kind of a character, or what does this term mean? Harish has scored JRF with 222 marks this time. Then moving forward, this time we are going to complete mathematical reasoning DI, and also if time permits I'll also complete communication part, okay. Rest the 3-4 units you have to complete on your own. It's very important. Don't take it very lightly. A lot of you चलता है, attitude होता है कि ठीक है कहीं से कर लेंगे, थोड़ा बहुत कर लेंगे. you have to do it very properly. ठीक है, चलिए. Then talking about paper 2, so paper 2, see, you have to be well informed about the recent pattern, what kind of questions they are asking. All the units are not they don't have similar weightage no more. So this time you will find that development, communication, advertising, and PR and public relations, they were reduced to let's say very like non-serious units. But how can we predict कि अगले साल नहीं आएगा? ठीक है, we have to first prepare everything, then we have to polish certain units more than other units. Like first unit is very important, theories is the foundations of this foundation of this subject called mass communication and journalism. Then talking about communication research, which is also relevant from the perspective of paper 1 as well. Then film unit becomes very important. You have to engage with films. Okay, you have to watch a lot of films. You have to watch all these cinema movements, Italian new realism, French new wave, then Soviet montage. Instead of you rote learning them, it is very pathetic, it's inorganic. People ask me, sir, how are we going to learn all these directors? You can never learn it. You have to engage with cinema. Okay, if you are reading about Italian new realism, you have to go and watch certain clips of bicycle thieves or Rome the open city. Then you are going to create some visual memory for yourself. Let's say you are learning about Soviet montage, so you have to go and watch Battleship of Potemkin or The Mother. ठीक है, दैट्स हाउ यू एंगेज विद सिनेमा. इट इज इन कि आपने एक टेबल्स बना रखी है, इसको लर्न कर रहे हो, उसको लर्न कर रहे हो. एंड ऑल्सो solve a lot of PYQs always gives you direction. Okay, then media law and ethics. Now this time a lot of questions were not asked, but how can we predict in future? See, that's what I'm telling you. Okay, you have to first create a foundation, or let's say a basic आपको एक पूरा पहले बेसिक फाउंडेशंस क्रिएट करनी पड़ेगी, जिसमें आपको सारे यूनिट्स के बारे में थोड़ा थोड़ा पता होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. ठीक है, जैसे डेवलपमैंट कम्युनिकेशन से पिछले 2-3 सालों से नील क्वेश्चंस मतलब 1-2 ही पूछे जा रहे हैं. जीडीपी से रिलेटेड पूछ लिया, या मॉडर्नाइजेशन पैराडाइम किसने दिया था. अगर आप यही बात अगर 2016 के पेपर को देखोगे, 17 के पेपर को देखोगे, देयर यूज्ड टू बी 20 क्वेश्चन जस्ट फ्रॉम डेवलपमेंट कम्युनिकेशन, डिफरेंट ऑथर्स. सो वी नेवर नो. ठीक है, we never know that how many questions are going to get asked in 2025 question. Yeah, books and authors are also being asked. ठीक है, Ria also scored net. Congratulations, thank you Ria. Okay, the first attempt. So thing is that you have to be informed. In making informed choice is very important. If you don't know, you are not aware about the recent pattern, then you are going to go chronologically. You might waste your efforts in certain units which might not be relevant also. So best thing is that you have to create a safety belt for you, and that safety belt has to be the recent previous question papers. Okay, PYQs. Please do not waste on your time on some exclusive questions, and those questions, they don't mean anything until and unless you have a strong foundations. Okay, then you can do all those things. But look at other question papers, Maharashtra set, K set, they are sometimes really very helpful. I keep referring to them. I take questions from them in our test series, because I think that something which should have been at least captured in the imagination of an examiner. Okay, that is important, because in this information age you are going to get lost anywhere, you never know. So please, dear students, make previous year question papers your bible. It's very important. Okay, and that's all. If now I'm going to take questions, whatever you guys have. Okay, solve as many as PYQs you can. It is really going to help you. Don't ignore paper 1. Research aptitude, practice more and more. This thing is very important. Don't overhype current affairs. So during the last few days, some people they'll be coming, sir, current affair karao. ये इस बार एक भी नहीं पूछा. ठीक है, if they're going to ask also, it might be very simple as Oscars, or let's say it is going to be related to chat GPT or recent large language models. So you are giving a PhD level exam and you are expecting other people to cover current affairs when you should yourself be well aware of media. ठीक है, so don't. That's Yes, Riya is saying can't express enough the importance of PYQs. Yes, so it is very important. She also qualified net. Very good. Next time you have to crack JRF, Riya. Okay. So don't overhype current affairs. That's what I'm telling you now. Okay. There will be few students, non-serious students. They will be after, like in every live session they will come, sir please bring current affair ये करा दो. Don't overhype it. Okay, if current affair are coming, you have to do it on yourself. You learn about Oscars. Okay, क्या कंटेंट का कॉपी पेस्ट बना सकते हैं, क्योंकि नहीं मैं नहीं करूँगा स्ट्राइक. अगर आपको करना है कीजिए. हमें नॉलेज को ऐसे बढ़ाना चाहिए कि मेरे कंटेंट को आप कॉपी पेस्ट कीजिए. मतलब कॉपी पेस्ट कैसे करेंगे, मेरी पीडीएफ्स को चोरी तो नहीं करेंगे ना, वो मत करना. कोई टॉपिक करना है जो लेना है तो मैं कोई कॉपी स्ट्राइक नहीं मारूंगा आपके उसको. ठीक है, तो थिंग इज दैट डोंट ओवर हाइप करंट अफेयर्स. दैट्स व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग यू. आई हैव बीन सीइंग दिस दैट अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल दे आर ओवर हाइपिंग. सर करंट अफेयर ले आओ, सर ये कर दो वो कर दो. करंट अफेयर यूजीसी नेट में मुश्किल से 2-3 क्वेश्चन पूछ जाते हैं. कभी आपसे मीडिया लॉस से संबंधित पूछ लेंगे रिसेंट, ठीक है, या रिसेंट आपका ब्रॉडकास्टिंग का होगा उससे पूछ लेंगे. ठीक है, थैंक यू अमन. अमन ऑल्सो क्वालिफाइड नेट, बट नाउ दिस टाइम ही हैज़ टू क्वालिफाई JRF. ओके, थैंक यू. आई एम ग्लैड दैट दिस कंटेंट यू फाउंड इट हेल्पफुल. सो देन फोर्थ थिंग इज प्रैक्टिस. द मोर यू प्रैक्टिस द मोर यू पॉलिश. ठीक है, रियाज. अगेन मैं बार बार कहूँगा, रियाज करते रहना. एक बार अगर आपने एक टेस्ट लिया है तो उसको बार बार करो, बार बार उसके सारे ऑप्शंस को गो थ्रू करो. ये नहीं कि आपने एक PYQ देखा, आपको सारे ऑप्शंस के बाद अगर हम इफ दे आर आस्किंग हु गेव द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ आइडियोलॉजी, वो आपको 4 ऑथर्स के बारे में बता रहे हैं, आपको चारों के बारे में पता होना चाहिए, उनकी की वर्क्स के बारे में पता होना चाहिए. ठीक है, सिर्फ करेक्ट आंसर तक पहुंचना ज़रूरी नहीं है, आपको जितने पेपर में शब्द हैं उनके सबके मतलब पता होना चाहिए. ठीक है, डोंट इग्नोर रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन, वो भी प्रैक्टिस करो. ठीक है, देन सॉल्व एज मेनी PYQs एज यू कैन. Then there are certain foundational topics in India in mass communication and journalism. Okay, so you should learn about them. You should solve a lot of questions which are related to it. On our test series, if you go, there is a folder called the foundations. So there are certain topics which are going to get repeated. Variables, these are potato. Okay, like potato and tomato, they go with every curry. So these are all these topics like development thinkers, history of press, radio, film theories, models, then history of internet, chronology of media laws. All these things are foundations. First work on them. ठीक है, जो मैं थैंक यू. क्या नाम रखा आपने, कलयुग के पार. सी फैजल इज सेइंग, सर हाउ शुड वन अप्रोच मैथ्स फॉर पीपल फ्रॉम ह्यूमैनिटीज, इट इज ऑलवेज डिफिकल्ट. नो, so you have to come out of this fear of maths. ये जो पहले आप सोच लेते हो ना कि इसको हम ठेठ भाषा में हरियाणा में तिलोड़ियाँ बनाना कहते हैं, 3 लाइंस बन जाती है, मैथ्स करनी है, क्यों डर रहे हो. मतलब ऐसा क्या है, आप अपने आम जीवन में भी तो मैथ्स करते हो, सामान लेने जाते हो, पैसे लेते हो किसी से, ठीक है, लोगों को गिनते हो, टाइम देखते हो, ठीक है, तोलते हो चीज़ों को, यही तो मैथ्स है. इसको ही आपको आगे लेके जाना है. जब आप खाना बनाते हो तो आप प्रोपोर्शन का इस्तेमाल करते हो. ठीक है, चलो बताओ खाना किस किस को बनाना आता है. जब आप दलिया बनाते हो तो क्या प्रोपोर्शन यूज़ करते हो, पानी कितना पानी और दलिया आप कुकर में डालते हो. ठीक है, ये सारे आपको रियल लाइफ से इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, ओके. नटराज ऑल्सो स्कोर JRF इन it's all your because of your YouTube playlist. Congratulations Natraj, I'm really very happy for you. When people tell that they have qualified JRFs nets, it really fills my heart with joy, and I wish you all the very best. Okay, may God bless you with all the happiness. And if you have any doubts related to PhD, you can reach out to me on my application. Okay, congratulations. He's from Telangana. So people from Telangana. Harish is from Kerala. Okay. Then Kirti Vasan, he is from Tamil Nadu. Then people from Punjab. So when we say Indian mass communication, people from across India qualified JRF this time. So that's the beauty of this channel. Okay, and I'm glad that certain things are working for you, and I'm also working very hard to improve on other things as well. Okay, so it's always a like we have to do it. We have to keep improving it. Okay, so congratulations Nataraj. Then solve as many PYQs. This is simple, that's all. मैं यही आपको समझाना चाहता हूँ कि जितने ज़्यादा मेहनत कर सकते हो करो. आखिरी चीज़ ये बोलूँगा दोस्तों, फिर आपको लगेगा कि सर क्या बातें कर रहे हैं. अभी हमारा दिल टूटा हुआ है. खुश रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है, मतलब अपने आप से खुश रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है प्रिपरेशन करते वक्त. मैं समझ सकता हूँ कि निराशा हुई होगी, किसी का नहीं निकला, किसी का निकल गया, बट दिस शुडंट डिफाइन यू. आई एम टेलिंग यू दैट दिस शुड बी अ this part, minuscule part of your personality. You guys are good at a lot of things. So I see some people write really well. When I read what they write, it's something, sometimes it is magical. Sometimes some people talk really well. They are really articulate, like Harish. I talked to him over a phone call. He is so articulate. Okay, certain people, they are very good with this designing part. When they pick a pen, they create world out on a blank paper. Certain people, they are very good with words, music. So please enjoy, celebrate yourself. Okay, this should be a tiny part of your personality. It's something, अगर हो गया तो अच्छी बात है, अगर नहीं हुआ तो भी कोई ऐसी बात नहीं है. मैं अभी तक स्ट्रगल कर रहा हूँ, मैंने JRF निकाला हुआ है. देखो, कुछ ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं कुछ मतलब कोई IAS ऑफिसर बन गया. ठीक है, इसकी अच्छी चीज़ें भी हैं कि ठीक है, फ्रीडम मिलती है, हायर एजुकेशनल गोल्स हैं, बट आप लोगों में इतनी सारी इनॉर्मस पॉसिबिलिटीज़ है. अगर आप उसको सेलिब्रेट नहीं करोगे, आप इस चीज़ से अपने आप को डिफाइन करोगे, तो खराबी हो जाएगी. ठीक है, यहाँ पे आओगे तो खुश होके आया करो, नई चीज़ें सीखने के लिए आया करो. ठीक है, दिस प्रिपरेशन इज़ जस्ट नॉट मेरली फॉर एग्जाम, इट हैज़ टू बी अ लाइफ लॉन्ग प्रिपरेशन, जिसमें हम जीवन भर की चीज़ें सीखेंगे. ठीक है, विफलताएं सफलताएं जीवन का पार्ट होगा. और कितनी सारी विफलताएं मिली है मुझे अपने जीवन में, मैंने देखता हूँ भरी पड़ी है. ठीक है, तो एक चीज़ होती है कि थोड़ा सा अपने आप को थिक स्किन बनाना बहुत ज़रूरी है. ठीक है, अ लॉट ऑफ यू आर जस्ट 24, 23, you have come out of a very safe zone, which was college. When we are in college, we are in a very safe zone, but now you have to taste the reality. The world is not like this. You have to be very thick skinned. You have to find happiness for yourself. Okay, so please be happy. Please celebrate yourself every day. Please seek knowledge. Please enjoy what you do. Okay, please enjoy with this knowledge. I am struggling. Shri Krishna ji is a very senior person, and I can understand Shri Krishna ji, but you are doing a lot of other things as well. So Shri Krishna ji is working as well. He teaches in certain colleges, I know that. Okay, so he is also a family person, so he has to take care of his family, his kids, his wife. So creating happiness out of small things. ठीक है, अगर आप ऐसे तिलोड़िया मार के बैठे रहोगे, एक एक्टिंग करोगे. ठीक है, एक चीज़ होती है कि जब हम एस्पिरेंट होते हैं या जो इस फेज़ में होते हैं, तो हमको सीरियस दिखना पड़ता है. मत दिखो. ठीक है, यू हैव टू क्रिएट हैप्पीनेस फॉर योर सेल्फ. ठीक है, बहुत ओके. I have started net since Harish is saying I started giving net since 2017. I have only one thing to say to my friends who didn't clear this time: start from basics. Yes, very good. Stick to the subject and be consistent, and you will clear it. Mark my words. Very good. So Harish is saying very right thing. Let's stick to the basic. Don't complicate a lot of things. Okay. Complicating a lot of things is marketing gimmick. Let me tell you, you will find this in paper one a lot of times. Those glossy thumbnails, सबसे भयंकर टॉपिक इस साल का, ये वो. ठीक है, so first stick to the basic अच्छे से कर लो. ठीक है, then you have to build upon a lot of things. ठीक है, so that's all, dear students. We will keep meeting on YouTube like this only. This medium is very liberating. I find YouTube very liberating because it enables us to meet a lot of people. That's why we keep all our lectures on YouTube, not on any application. Okay, so हमारे दिल के दरवाजे और हमारे सारे lectures आप लोगों के लिए ऐसे ही ओपन रहेंगे. आने वाले दिनों में हमारा जो प्लान होगा वो होगा कि हम रिवीजन करेंगे और साथ साथ हम मैथ्स, DI और 1-2 यूनिट पेपर 1 की करेंगे. ठीक है, देन उसके साथ हम लोग क्या करेंगे कि हम पोस्टमार्टम सीरीज करेंगे, हम लोग मिलते रहेंगे, ठीक है. वी आर एक्चुअली वेस्टिंग दिस enormous potential of this platform, so you guys come up with ideas. I'll see like what else we can do. So we have created this media platform and a lot of people are engaging with it. They tell me that, sir, we find it as a very safe zone for us. So we will take this beyond this boring things as well. So we will learn some soft skills as well. Yayavi is saying you have been true blessings for mass communication students. Thank you, Yayavi. We can't imagine what we would have done without your guidance. Just listening to your lectures fills us with motivation. So it's other way, Yayavi. When I come here, it fills me with a lot of joy because all of you, because of students like Yayavi, Faisal, Celian, okay, Bidan. So thank you everybody. Thank you all for giving me so much love. Sometimes I'm short of words as well. Right now I'm very emotional as well, okay. बट आप लोगों को खुश रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है. देखो अब आप लोग थोड़ा सा चार्ज अप लग रहे हो, पिछले कुछ दिनों से आप थोड़े से उदास रहे होगे, मैं जानता हूँ, पर मैं वही कह रहा हूँ कि मेरे प्यारे साथियों, ये एक बहुत छोटी सी चीज़ है, ठीक है. मेरा भरोसा रखो कि आपको 10 दरवाजे खटकाओगे, एक खुल जाएगा, ठीक है. सो यू हैव टू कीप नॉकिंग द डोर्स, डियर स्टूडेंट्स. यू हैव टू कीप नॉकिंग द डोर्स. बिलीव मी, यू डोंट हैव टू स्टिक एट वन प्लेस. कुछ ना कुछ करते रहो, कुछ ना कुछ करते रहो, कुछ ना कुछ सीखते रहो, लोगों से बात करते रहो, मेल्स करो, जगहों पे मिलने जाओ, एक कमरे में मत बैठे रहो. बिलीव मी, ठीक है. पढ़ाई लिखाई करो, लोगों से बात करो, पर कुछ ना कुछ करते रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है. इन कॉन्स्टेंट स्टेट ऑफ सीकिंग आउट सर्टेन थिंग्स, ठीक है. Bidan is saying one day this channel will hit 100K, but I doubt how will that happen because we don't have much people who are studying mass communication. But thank you, Bidan, for this lovely comment. But believe me when I say so, you all are going to do well in your life, ठीक है. जो मेहनत करता है उसके साथ अच्छा होता है, उसको फल मिलता है. I believe in the law of karma, ठीक है. So yes, सारे बच्चे अब हंस के दिखाओ. जैसे जनता सरकार इज सेइंग मैं खुश हूँ, स्माइल. सो एवरीबडी हैज़ टू स्माइल एंड टुडे यू ऑल हैव टू स्लीप पीसफुली, ठीक है. टुमारो इज गोइंग टू बी योर डे, अ न्यू स्टार्ट, अ फ्रेश, ठीक है. फुल ऑफ एनर्जी, फुल ऑफ पॉजिटिविटी. यू हैव टू बी अ गुड पर्सन, ठीक है. दैट इनहेरेंट क्वालिटी ऑफ गुडनेस यू हैव टू ब्रिंग इन योर सेल्फ, ठीक है. Yes, Anu is happy, Roma is happy. Roma is happy or crying, I don't know. What kind of emoji is this? Shweta is happy. So yes, dear students, believe me, this exam is small thing, ठीक है. मैंने बताया ना कि आपको ये समझ आना चाहिए कि ये कंपटीशन है, इसमें हम अपना बेस्ट देंगे. बस भैया हमें अपना बेस्ट देना है, जितना दे सकते हैं बस, बाकी जयराम जी की, ठीक है. तो अपना बेस्ट दीजिए, कुछ ना कुछ सीखते रहिए, खुश रहिए, खुशियाँ ढूंढिए अपने आसपास. क्या आपको अच्छा लगता है, ठीक है. खेल कूद करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. प्लीज़ कुछ ना कुछ खेला करो, जाके वॉक पे जाया करो, बैडमिंटन खेलो, ठीक है. घर के छोटे मोटे कामों में हेल्प कराओ, अपने कमरे की सफाई करो. ये सारी चीज़ें आप अपने आप को थोड़ा सा ना मैनेज करो. लाइक वी शुडंट बी इन दिस परपेचुअल स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग एन एस्पिरेंट, ठीक है. अच्छे से पढ़ाई करो, ठीक है. सब बढ़िया होगा, मेरी बात पे विश्वास रखो, ठीक है. तो चलिए, थैंक यू सो मच एवरीबडी फॉर दीज लवली कमेंट्स. लेट अस कॉल दिस अ डे विद ऑल दीज स्माइलीज. आई एम फिल्ड विद हैप्पीनेस, जॉय, ऑल दोज थिंग्स, ठीक है. दोबारा मिलेंगे इसी तरह से. टेंशन नहीं लेने का, मज़े में रहने का, मस्ती करने का, ठीक है. पढ़ाई करने का, लिखाई करने का, सब बढ़िया हो जाएगा, ठीक है. तो चलते हैं, मिलेंगे फिर से ऐसी इसी यूट्यूब चैनल पे, मिलते रहेंगे. चलो बाय. यस.